Hello friends, I hope so you all are fine. Welcome to my new video. In this video we will discuss about disadvantages of email in business. So come to my Google screen and see here. The disadvantages of email in business. While it may be impossible to count how many business emails are sent every day, one thing is for sure. Electronic communication are not always as effective as in-person discussion and there are many emails disadvantages. Why is email bad for communication? According to business alliances specialist Peter, there is the possibility that our receipts will misinterpreted the message. There are other disadvantages as well. Written words are better for documenting certain things, but they are lacking in other sorts of discussions. What are the email disadvantages? Email is fact and efficient in the workplace, but in lacks one of the most important components of communication, non-verbal cues. The writers of fortest learning explain that body language such as tone of voice and facial expressions help people's interrupted message. Without that, an email receipts could easily misunderstand the message meaning. There are other email disadvantages. Most people get so many that they scan them quickly, which can cause them to miss important information. It can help to review some tips to prevent email misinterruptions. First, avoid using all caps in a message. This is often seen as an expression of anger. Also, steer clear from using negative words and phrases. For instance, instead of typing you made trivial mistakes, try please update the report and follow. Tones is important. Stick to a passive tone instead of playing the blame game. When possible, replace point statement using you with general expressions about the situation and use the never point figure in email communication. Don't use emoji or excessive punctuations mark, and remember to include a greeting and closing. Overall, keeping a professional but personal tone is key. Not including a closing in an email could be compared to hanging up on someone on the telephone. Because email are easily shared, inappropriate transmission can spread like wildfire throughout companies. A poorly worded message can hurt for forever. Never send a work email before reading it over carefully. It you are in doubt, pick up the phone. A personal touch can go a long way. Negative effects of certain email provides. Gmail is one of the most popular free email providers in the US. It is accessible for any computer that has an internet connection. While it is fast and generally secure, Gmail is not perfect. For example, the it still work website post the while Gmail is free, it is supported by targeted advertising. This means that your information from other Google products like search and content from your email can be used to curate ads to show you. Email also keep track of which email you open and which are sent to spam. This is done automatically through and you are not identified. AOL and Yahoo are both classic email programs that many people now feel are outdated. Both were once associated with paid internet account, but they are now merely access points of email. If you still have these accounts, you can use them. But they have been victims of frequent hacks and data breaches. Perhaps due to the vintage of many of their accounts and the fact that use data has been in the cloud upward of 20 years. In some instances, CNN's explained that in 2017's data breach on Yahoo resulted in exposing where every user personal information such as it's wise to proceed at your own risk with old mail providers like ADL and Yahoo and used measure to keep yourself safe online as your word anywhere else. Apple Mail. Other popular choice for email also has drawback. While it just behind Gmail in term of overall uses, according to the term of email analytics, it has some limitations. For example, it is not particularly for including attachments of emails and using Apple Mail. Furthermore, searching through your message using Apple Mail can be business email guidance. Email has changed the face communication in the business world by decreasing the use of traditional business letter and providing a faster way to convey a message to clients and supervisors. With the technology shift, however, come to misconceptions about how to write business email because of its quick natures and casual feels. Business email often don't carry the same level of professionalism and clarity and business letters, but with proper instruction, care and editing, your business email can be just as personal as any hard copy letter. Benefits in the incorruption of email into business has helped globalized many industries because of the right transmissions of message. Whether you were mailing a business letter a New York or London before email and fax, it took much longer to communicate it writing than it does now. Email saves time and in return increasing communication and the productivity. Significance. About 145 million people use email for business reasons in North America, according to the Fricks research in 2010, while the average business email user sent about 600 emails per week. Since its incorruption into the business world, email has taken the lead role in business communication, placing ads player on people to send expectation emails because of the high value of messages leaving the average business email address. It's difficult to continually send out perfectly correct and well structured content, but a purely written, unstructured email can have significant negatively effects on you and your company. Features. A business email must be structured efficiently because most recipients don't have time to sift through lots of text in an email just to find the main points. Business email should start the message purpose easily in the text, using the body as a change to tie up loose and explain confusing points, and the conclusion to recap the intro and issue a brief sign off. The key is to keep the email as short as possible without sacrificing important information on business type. The features of a business email are the formulatic, allowing recipients to know exactly what to expect structurally and where to look for answering. Warning. In writing business email, there are some don'ts that will prevent inconveniently or offending your receipts, as well as keep you from looking unprofessionally. These points should be followed because it directly affect you and your business and could possibly hurt your relationships with certain people. Do not send HTML email. Many people have their email account set to text email only. So HTML will come out looking messy and unorganized, defending the purpose of the entire message. Do not send attachment or in text picture in your email unless your client asks you to. Some people still have dial up connection or slow network connection, while often because jammed. If unwanted attachments are sent to their inbox, the recipients won't be happy of their internet unpacked. An attachment of an hour and frees up to connection. If sending a stock email to a branch of people's, make sure you change all applicable information so it relates to each receipt. Start by addressing each receipt by their first and our last name, and don't forget to change other details like company name, addresses, and contact information. A big of a pain as this. It's better than sending Mr. Johnson's, the CEO, a message addressing to Derbez, the public relations directors. Keep delicate information out of email and disconnecting your name from the controversy. If the nature of your business will a person involving sensitive options or bad news, simple call them to discuss the issue. There are certain messages you don't want your name connected or a personal reasons or prevents your name, and don't be afraid to make a phone call. Thank you so much. If you like our video, please subscribe our channel.